Morgan State University, the best HBCU in Baltimore. Yeah, it's the best HBCU. So I graduated class in 2023. The good and the bad, it was nice. It was cool. I liked it, but my experience was shit. It wasn't their fault. It was basically Kobe's fault. And also, yeah, it was basically my fault too. That my experience at Morgan State was shitty. I didn't make the best of it. So, what's next? So, first of all, if I could go back, I would do things differently. But seriously though, Morgan, it was pretty good school. It's nice. On a scale of 1 to 100, I give it a 99, or technically 1,000. On a scale of 1 to 1,000. Because basically, yeah, so, I only went to Morgan because it was the only university I applied for and the only university that accepted me. So, yeah, plus the money they gave me, plus I grew up in Baltimore, so it's local. It is local. And I could actually live at home all 4 years. I didn't have to pay housing fee and all that. So that's the good thing about going to Morgan State University for me personally. I came out of Morgan debt free. No debt, none of that. It was nice. I graduated, no debt. And now I'm debt free. And still living at home as I'm making this video in 2024. So basically, Morgan was cool. They had the opportunities, they had the resources. But then COVID happened, so I didn't really get to use all that because they sent everybody home. So yeah, even though my experience at Morgan was shitty, it's still a good school. I just didn't make the best of it. Basically, for me, I just went to class and went home. I didn't really take the opportunities they gave me, so that's what made my experience at Morgan shitty, because I was just the student that just went to class, did my work, did my assignments, and went home. I didn't really socialize like that. I was a nerd, always just hiding in the lab or watching Netflix. I basically was a geek or a nerd. I just kind of stayed to myself. I didn't really socialize like that. No, I'm serious. I didn't really do all that. And COVID even made it worse too, because classes were online and everything. So, yeah, sorry. Excuse my basement. A tornado flew through my basement. It doesn't usually rain in, where we at? West Baltimore, East Baltimore. It doesn't usually rain in Baltimore. Never mind. So, yeah. Morgan was a pretty good school. And Dr. Wilson is doing a great job. It's expanding, it's doing all that. So if you decide you want to go to Morgan, for the upcoming students that are watching my video in 2025 or whenever, in 2025 upwards, if you decide you want to go to Morgan, make sure you take advantage of what they have to offer. That's my advice. Because me personally, I did not. There's so many opportunities. I only went to one party, and that was it. And I went to a couple events here and there. Didn't really socialize. Just went for the free stuff, did walkthroughs or whatever, and left. But yeah, I did work study, which was pretty good. Yeah, my 4 years at Morgan my years at Morgan were pretty great. I mean, it was decent. It wasn't great. But I really did wish I did more. I was more outgoing, and I did more. So I started making videos to be more outgoing and doing interviews with people and stuff, to meet new people and stuff. So yeah, I couldn't get close to people. I don't know, but maybe it was me or my social skills or whatever. But I just stayed in the lab, watched Netflix, ate cookies or taking snacks, did my work. I came out of Morgan with a 2.8, or was it 2.9? Well, 3.0, because I was lazy. Sometimes I would get cocky, or I would get lazy and just turn in half-hearted work. Even though I'm book smart, I would just get lazy sometimes and turn in half assignments. And during my freshman and sophomore year, I was lazy, and I would literally do have to work sometimes, like on a test or a quiz. I'll do just enough to pass, but not really try. So yeah, that's what brought my GPA down. Or one reason my GPA went down. And I was playing around. I wasn't checking. I was watching Netflix and chilling by myself, or not chilling by myself, but watching Netflix and just eating in the lab or whatever. I didn't really take it seriously. So yeah, but seriously though, Morgan is a great school. It has the opportunities. It has the resources. Shout out to Dr. Wilson and also Dr. Bastien or Miss Bastien. Or did I say right? Miss Jean Bastien. She was a great help to me while I was there. She's one of the few people that actually put up with me. The other ones kind of just basically, they just did their job, really. They didn't really like me or care for me. They kind of just did their job. But yeah, I was just another burden to them. Not burden, but you know what I mean. Just another student. But Miss Jihan was one of the only few people that actually put up with me. So thank you, Miss Jihan, if you ever see this video. But yeah, Morgan State is pretty good. They have options. They give out grant scholarships just like any other university. I was told the parties were good, but I never really went to any parties. So, because when I lived at home and my mom was super strict. So basically, I didn't really go to the night parties. I didn't really go to clubs. And I still don't as I'm making this video. Yeah, I'm somewhat still living at home. Technically, yeah. And I'm fixing up my basement, or taking my mom's basement. So we cleaning up, we fixing it, we renovating it. But yeah, so I'm just a young man trying to get out there and make videos, you know, trying to be more confident. What else can I say about Morgan? The campus is nice. And Dr. Wilson, the campus is nice, the buildings are nice, but for the people at Morgan, if you ever seen this, improve on the food for the students, make better options available. And since we got a lot of Nigerian students or a lot of foreign students, basically create more options for them too. For example, Morgan has a lot of African students, right? So basically create like an African cuisine for them, like maybe start serving African food like jollof rice, fried rice, pounded yam. Start serving more to the African community, because Morgan has a lot of Nigerian African students or foreign students. Maybe start serving more foreign foods. But what can I say? I don't know if they will ever see this and actually take my advice, but yeah. Maybe they'll actually create more, I won't say diversity, but maybe they'll actually get more Nigerian foreign students on campus. But yeah, because I noticed that for me personally, because I'm African, there was not enough food catering to me. It was kind of the same old, same food, everything. So yeah, so if maybe, I don't know, whoever's in charge of the food department, or whoever's in charge of whatever, create more options for the foreigners or for their, because really though, look at it, you see a lot of Nigerians on campus, or I saw a couple of Europeans for their sports team. So maybe you create a couple of European dishes. But really though, that could improve though. Imagine this. You're Nigerian international students. You see pounded yam. You see all these wonderful foods. Like you see all this goat meat, fried rice, pepper soup. You see all these things on campus. It'll make you want to come on campus to eat instead of eating all these processed foods that are not really the best per se. Me, I was eating at home. I rarely ate on campus unless I was really, really hungry, or I missed breakfast that day. I woke up late and I didn't get a chance to eat breakfast at home. And I was rushing out the house, or my mom didn't cook something for dinner, or I was staying late on campus. So I just ate whatever was there, which was not the best. I can't really say bad things, but yeah, that's one way. That's one way Morgan could be better. Improve the food. Maybe cater tailor the food to the African community or to the Nigerian community that's on campus. Like, I'm guessing some Nigerians might agree with me, some might not, but imagine it, like, it'll create, like, actually, or maybe IBs, or hold on, let me pause this real quick and okay. Or maybe we could put like a suya spot on campus or something like that, or like ibis or something like that, or suya spot or something like that would basically help the African community. I don't know. And also the housing was an issue though, because during my junior or senior year, Morgan had an overcrowding. So they started putting students all over Baltimore, which was terrible. It was good for me, but also terrible because they kind of messed up my neighborhood, the neighborhood that I live in, because they started putting students in apartments around my neighborhood that I grew up in. So it kind of changed it. But it was good for me too, because since Morgan started putting students there, I didn't have to catch the public transportation, or I didn't have to drive no more. I could just easily get on Morgan's bus and go back and forth. I didn't have to worry about how I was going to get to school. I could just get on Morgan's bus, which was a good thing. But yeah. So Morgan State, if you ever see this, just know, hey, good and bad, Morgan was pretty cool. The buildings are nice. It's just the people were in front of me. I just didn't socialize. So that could have made my experience a lot better if I socialized more and went to more events and took the opportunities they gave me. I was just going to class, doing work, and yeah, going home. I really wish I actually socialized more. Looking back on that, I really wish I did more. Because now, as of now, my life, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in computer science, and my life is, I almost say shitty, but it's not the best. I'm a video coordinator, I was making a video. And also, thanks for the scholarships and grants.